My boy, Splashman PB, what's going on, bro? How you doing, man? What's going on, guys? So I'm just giving this whole YouTube live thing a shot right here. I wanted to do the Q&As on live, so that way I actually know, what questions you guys have, and I can elaborate on it that way. Musab Latif, hello from Morocco. Assalamu alaikum, my brother. What's going on? Nelson, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? I'm just hanging out at my place. It's a little late right now. It's like 8:30 p.m. on the West Coast. But I still want to record a video today. I've been planning on doing that, for the past couple of days. But it's honestly been a little bit hectic. But I definitely love these Q&As. I feel like a lot of people have been getting value from them. So I'm going to make this like a daily thing to upload at least one a day. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now it's uploading. It's working a whole lot better. But Ruby's on fire. You're awesome. Thank you. So are you. I'm doing Shopify with influencers. Awesome. Awesome. That's great. That's great. Okay, so from Malaysia. John from Malaysia. What's going on, man? How you doing, bro? That's a lot. That's far away right there. Actually, my buddy Steven Bransfield, so I'll share with you guys my mentor, good friend of mine, Steven Bransfield. He actually came, so let me put this here. Oh, so my buddy Steven Bransfield actually came from, or when he dropped out of college, he actually moved to Malaysia, right? He moved to Malaysia to work with this guy named Matt Lloyd. And this guy, Matt Lloyd, is actually the person who really kind of taught him a lot about what he knows right after dropping out. So he moved to Malaysia, and he told me it was a beautiful, beautiful place to be at. When are you planning to drop the product description video on the P2P? That's a great question, man. So we're actually going to start recording like this week. Tomorrow we got the first live session, live mastermind, which is going to be awesome. Because honestly, like we recorded, for those of you guys that don't know, P2P is the Passions to Profits accelerator course that we put together. Because after we started sharing our results, we had like literally hundreds of people messaging us on YouTube, Instagram, as well as like Facebook and Snapchat, asking us if we can kind of, mentor them or coach them and whatnot. And, we obviously can't really help everyone out one by one. So we just decided to put together like a beta test group. Where we brought in a couple coaches, and we were able to, really, really put together like not necessarily like a brief course, but just like, a good blueprint that anybody can kind of hop in and just start, creating their Shopify store the right way, start driving some traffic and hopefully driving some sales. Like our boy PB, Splashman PB, he's already driving sales to his store. But we're really just rolling this thing out. Hence why I said it's really a beta test group and why the price point was so low. Because we're just rolling it out. So that's why the price point is so low, because we put out like a good amount of content on there. And then once we're starting to do like these live sessions, you guys can start, asking us questions, telling us like what you need more help on, what you need more clarity on, and so that way we could start recording the rest of the content. Like we took everything that we thought, everybody needs to know, we put it on the blueprint, but oftentimes, you kind of like miss things, and people really need clarity on specific things that you just assume that everybody knows. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I'm not confusing anyone. But yeah, this is literally the first time I'm doing a live session here, so just bear with me as we hop into this Q&A. If you missed the first Q&A, the second Q&A, they're super, super powerful. You guys could just click the link below in the description. It'll take you to the Q&A 02, and then you can watch the first one on my channel as well. I have like a playlist going on, all right? And you guys can feel free to ask questions, and then I'll hop back in here and clarify, all right? But by the way, so If I also want to know if any of you guys that are on here right now, if you're doing influencer ads or Facebook ads, just say IG or Facebook. Okay, so if you have a Shopify store, Shopify business, drop shipping business, just put IG or Facebook so I know how many people are already running a business that way, all right? Or already driving traffic. But let's hop right into it. Okay, so Hydrox says IG. I guess. Perfect. IG and Facebook and YouTube as well. Nice, both, but not influencers on Insta. Okay, cool. I'm from both IG and Facebook. IG. All right, so I see that the majority, or at least so far, people are doing like just Instagram. So none just started. Okay. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead, dive right into it. Again, I'll try to put like, here, let me see if I could do this. Like, it's going to be a little bit tricky. And please, guys, let me know, like, in the comments after we're done here. Just let me know if you guys, if this is, like, the right format, or if you guys want me to do it a little bit differently, or whatever the case may be. But I think this is going to work out pretty well, because we could do, like, Q&A. We could do, like, Q&A in the Q&A, I guess, if that makes sense. So, like, I clarify on the Q&A sessions. Boom. Okay, cool. All right, so the reason why I'm doing this Q&A right here, the Facebook ads versus Instagram influencers, is because so many people have literally messaged my partner Juan, and asked us like if we're just running traffic based on Facebook ads or Instagram ads. All right, and to answer that question right off the bat, we solely focus on Facebook ads, but that is not to be mistaken for the fact that you can't do these kind of numbers with Instagram influencers, because the truth is we actually know a couple people in the industry who have really, really successful Shopify businesses, and they are able to crush it by just targeting or using Instagram influencer ads, okay? But there is positives and negatives to both, of course, so we'll just kind of dive right into the Instagram influencers. Let me see if I can do something like this, right? Let me see if I can zoom out. Okay, cool. So Instagram influencer ads, all right? Instagram influencer ads. I'll just give you guys a quick briefing. So pretty much, if you guys like study Gary Vaynerchuk or any other social media expert, they say that the new way of advertising is really, really through Instagram influencers. Why? Because Instagram influencers, if you guys don't know what that means, is just people that have built a Instagram page in a specific niche. Okay, so for example, men's grooming, okay, like fashion, fashion Instagram pages, okay, like fitness pages. These are all Instagram influencer pages, okay? All they do is post about fitness. All they do is post fashion, fashion trends and, different types of brands and stuff like that. Or men's grooming, okay? All they do is post about beards and haircuts and whatnot. I'm not really a pro at that niche at all. But these Instagram pages have already built the necessary audience and relationship with their followers, okay? So you're able to capitalize on that because you don't need to create that trust, okay? Because when you're starting a brand new Instagram page or a brand new brand, a brand new store, you don't have any trust built up. So when you're targeting, like when you hit up an Instagram influencer or an Instagram page, all you're doing is saying, hey, look, can you post this product ad on your page? And based on whatever they charged, or whatever they usually charge, most of the time, these people don't really know how to monetize their followers. By the way, you want to be targeting Instagram influencers that have, I want to say anywhere from 10K followers. Okay, there's about 3 different levels. 10K to 100K, that's one level. From 100K to 500,000, and then from 500,000 plus followers. That's the 3 different levels. And I honestly believe that it's not really about the followers. It's more about the engagement, okay? Because it's so easy for people to buy like followers and just have like fake followers and stuff like that. So really what you want to do before you even contact an Instagram influencer is take a look at their Instagram page. I'll try to pull one up here. Before you even consider on contacting like an Instagram influencer page, you should take a look at their profile. See that they're posting the kind of things that are relevant to your store or your products, all right? See if they actually got a lot of engagement. So like they have a lot of comments, a lot of like likes. But the biggest indicator really is a lot of comments. Okay, if you see a page with like 100, 10,000 likes on all their pics, but no comments, I highly don't recommend you don't do business with them. Okay, so just focus on people or pages that have a lot of engagement, because when people are engaging with a Instagram page, it means that they trust them. It means that they actually pay attention to the content they post and they genuinely follow that page. Okay, so if you're trying, let's say you have a fitness store, but this Instagram page that you're trying to contact just doesn't have anybody commenting on their pictures, then you shouldn't even bother contacting them, because that means that people aren't really engaged with that page. Okay. Also, I highly recommend that you work with real humans versus like a brand page. Okay, because real humans, people like the people who follow or pages who are like a personal brand, like a personal brand page, when you contact those pages or those people, it's so much easier or it's highly likely that they have higher engagement than just a brand, right? I hope that makes sense. Now, the second pro to Instagram influencer ads, actually, let me see if you guys have any comments on that one. So my Facebook ads don't convert. I fucked up like that dude had okay, so for example, here we got my boy PB said I fucked up like that dude had 100K likes or followers and like tons of likes, but when he put my ad up, it got no buyers. All right. So therefore, okay, so he should have looked at people are buying a lot of followers. There are software that helps us find engagement. Exactly. Are there any software that helps us find engagement? Not that I know of, but that's actually a great point. So yeah, like for instance, right? PB hit up somebody in, hit up a dude that had 100K likes, but when he put his ad up, he got no purchases and no buys because the person he contacted didn't really have any engagement. It was just a high follower count. All right. Now, low cost for the most part. The reason why I put for the most part is because, again, most people who have like a lot of following on Instagram, they don't even really know how to monetize their brand. They don't really know how to monetize their followers and all the engagement and attention that they're gaining. So therefore, they can really, like if you contact them and you have a good brand, you have a good store, and you have nice products that they actually want to genuinely share with their followers, then they'll go ahead and share like the product for a really low cost. But if they don't really like your brand, they don't really like the product that you're trying to get them to offer, they'll probably try to highball it. I really recommend that anywhere from like 10K. Hey, PB, if you can post, bro, if you can comment and let us know how much you paid for that shout out, that'll be great. But I say that when you're contacting someone trying to work out a deal, like if someone has anywhere from like 10K to 100K followers, you should be paying anywhere from like, I would say anywhere from like 250 to like 750 max, unless they have crazy engagement, maybe like $1,000. But again, it's not really about the followers, right? It's more about the engagement. So make sure you focus on that. Now, the third thing on the pros is you don't really need to have technical skills. Unlike Facebook ads, you don't really know what like settings to put your campaign on. You don't really need to know how to like target the right people or anything like that. Again, because they have already done that work for you, all you do is just contact them, reach out to them, make them a proposal. I highly recommend that, when you're messaging someone, you get real personal. Do not copy and paste, okay, the same message. I made that mistake before. Not a lot of people replied, okay? So when you're reaching out to someone, reach out to them personally and be personal in your message, okay? And all you do is reach out, let them know that you're trying to do business. You're not just trying to be there trying to get a free shout out. They'll respect it more and give you the attention that you want right away. And all you do is just send them your post, tell them, hey, can you put up this picture, add this quote, and tell the people to put this link in your bio, all right? That works real well. Also, what you could do to track it, because now let's hop on to the cons part. When you do Instagram shoutouts, you don't really get to collect much data. What do I mean by that? Is when somebody puts out a shout out for you, or let's say you have 3 shout outs running at once. It's really, really hard for you to know how much traffic is being driven through each shout out. So you don't know which one is really working better than the other. You don't know how much sales each one is generating, or if they're going to your page and buying a lot of different other stuff, okay? Unlike with Facebook ads, you know exactly how much adds to cart you're getting, how much purchases each campaign is driving, how much clicks you're getting, how much link clicks you're getting, how much engagement you're getting from each post, okay? You don't get to see that because you're just hoping that, when they put up this post that it'll bang, all right? So the way to combat this really is do one Instagram shout out separately, okay? So have one person do a shout out today, one person do a shout out tomorrow, another page do a shout out to the day after, so you know exactly how much sales and revenue you're generating and clicks and traffic you're generating from each shout out, okay? Or each Instagram influencer ad. So that way you're able to tell, well, hey, I'll never do business with this person again because I paid him $250 and I didn't get any sales. Or I paid this person $750, but he was able to generate me $3,000 in sales. All right. So just separate them so you can combat that con. It's not scalable. Okay. Instagram influencer ads are not scalable. So what do I mean by that? Well, when for example, right? When somebody has 100K followers, that's all the followers they have. Maybe only a certain percentage, their posts actually make it to only a certain percentage of their total followers, right? Because when you post a picture on Instagram, not all your followers see that post. Only the ones that actually are genuinely interested, or Instagram thinks that they're actually interested in your content. So it's not scalable because of the matter they only have a certain amount of followers, and only a certain amount of those followers actually see their ads, only actually see their posts. So, you can't really be like, oh, well, today I've generated $1,000 from the Instagram shout out this person did for me. So I'm going to go ahead and pay him $300 today. Or, I'm going to double up my ads, my investment in the page today. And then therefore my sales is also going to double. You can't really scale it. Yeah, you can hit them up next week and tell them to give you another shout out, but they're still going to have only the same amount of followers. Okay, maybe it'll go up a little bit, but it's not really scalable. It doesn't work well for older audiences. What I mean by that is because people who use Instagram is usually millennials, younger people. Older audience base tends to be on Facebook. So if your niche has to do younger people, or you're trying to target younger people, Instagram influence ads will work really well, okay? Another con is you pay the price up front because people won't give you a shout out, or you can't be hey, I'll give you $5, you put up this post for 5 minutes, and if it does well, we'll keep going, unlike Facebook ads, right? You just give them PB, right? He paid the money, $250, whatever the case may be, And then when the Instagram page did the shout out and he saw he got no purchases, then he can't get his money back. You know, I mean, you can't really do that with Facebook ads either. But like with Facebook ads, let's just go ahead and transition into that. With Facebook ads, it's you just put in, you know, one day you spend $5, and if that targeting does well, you go ahead and you know, the next day you invest $10. All right, if for this one target market is doing well, then you go ahead and increase the budget. But before we go ahead and translate into Facebook ads, let me see if I can clarify for anyone. If any of you guys have questions, let me see if I can scroll up here. If your niche doesn't have a ton of human influencers, then probably your best bet is going to be Facebook ads. But I highly doubt, I mean, if it's a good niche, it should definitely have human influencers. If not, you can definitely try out like branding influencers, like just brands without a face on them. And the reason why human influencers work really well is because it's really hard for someone to trust a brand, all right? It's easier for people to trust humans. Okay, it's easier for us to trust another human than just a brand. That's why when you call customer service, like I fucking hate talking to robots and machines. I want to talk to a human because I feel like I'm being understood. I'm talking to a real person and I'm not just talking to like a logo. People are buying a lot of followers and likes. Are there any software that helps us find out the engagement? Not that I know of. My Facebook ads don't convert at all. Definitely something you're doing wrong. I fucked up like that, dude. Had 100K and some likes. Okay, facts. Okay, so where can you go to find good pages? Just looking around Instagram. Yeah, so let's say like you're, I don't know, you have like a fishing store, right? I would just put hashtag fishing. Okay, let's just say I'm starting a fishing store, right? I'll put hashtag fishing. And I already see there's about 16 million posts. I would probably look at the top posts. Okay, so like this guy named Fishing with Flair has 235K followers. Okay, not sure if you guys can see that. Well, he has 235K followers, and I'm looking. Okay, so he gets 10,000 likes, 42 comments. I see that he posts every single day. This post has 100 comments, 10,000 likes, really cool. It's his face, he's a young guy. Yep, another 100 comments. This post has 200 comments and 18,000 likes, so I'll definitely hit this dude up. If I was in the fishing niche, this is probably not a bad idea to get into it. Hey, for those of you guys that are looking for a niche, there you go, just found you one. Excuse me. Let's see, another post, beautiful journeys. Okay, and it's all about the beach. It's all about traveling. I see some, not really too much fishing here. So probably not this page right here. Okay, one rod, one reel fishing. One rod, one reel fishing. This dude's name is Michael Hiazio. He has 240K followers. He gets over like 4,000 likes, 33 comments on the first post. 11,000 likes, 175 comments. So his engagement is real, you know? And he posts every day consistently. So this is definitely someone that I would be interested in contacting. Now, if we keep scrolling, we might find some other people, but this is just how I do it. I'm paying $400 to $500 per post. Instead of paying them to post, can you offer them a percentage of a sale? That doesn't work because because they don't know if you're going to pay them. They don't really like trust you. They've never done business with you before. I get offers like that all the time. Like people say, hey, if you mentor me, if you coach me, like I'll give you a percentage of the sales. And I'm not really interested in that. And the other ones I work with right now have 100, 200K. And now I pay 10 to 30. I'm guessing $10 to $30. Okay, cool. Wow. There you go. They have between 90K and 120. Anthony, that's awesome, man. There you go. So PB Gutierrez, I highly recommend, man, you guys bounce ideas off each other with high engagement. Awesome. So Facebook ads are cheaper to do than Instagram ads. Hey, I'll explain that in a second. The thing I haven't done is experiment with real people rather than fan pages. Gonna start doing that soon. There you go. Do you do ads on Tuesdays? I mean, I don't see why not. How to launch a successful membership program and should use multiple platforms. What if we offer them free products in return? That's actually a good idea. Yeah, some people, if they really, really like if you're trying to hit up, let's just say you have a clothing store, like a fashion store, fashion label or something like that. Sometimes girls would totally take free products because then it makes them look good. I was actually sitting talking to these two girls that are Instagram influencers, and they take free products sometimes because they either really like the product, they like the page, and when they do a shout out and tag this influencer page, it makes them look good so that the next person that comes in, they can charge them a little bit more. You know, the next person that contacts them for a post can be like, hey, I see you're already doing some Instagram influencer shout outs. Would you want to do it for us? We'll pay you $100. Have you had any scaling issues with the scale you are at? Honestly, I mean, we're trying to open up another store right now. It's not really a matter of scaling issues. It's more of trying to find hot products. But it's whenever you're trying to scale, you'll always find a sweet spot, you know, because you can't just be spending tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars on ads. Sometimes there's a sweet spot that you just let it sit at. Getting the which ad works today. How could I get the free training? Okay, so for those of you guys that don't know which ads work, if you watch the previous Q&A, you'll see that I revealed a secret spyware tool, which lets you literally spy on all the Facebook ads that are running, that are driving traffic to a Shopify store, and you can break down these Facebook ads by keywords. Okay, so you can put phishing as a keyword, and you can filter out, you know, where the traffic of these Facebook ads being driven to Shopify stores, and it'll list out all the best ads, literally all the top performing ads. So what that allows you to do is catch trends early, catch hot products early, see what people are targeting. Just take a look at the previous Q&A, and it's going to absolutely blow your mind. I have the link in the description below this one or another one. Now, I have had people have trouble getting the which ads work, if you live in the United States. So take a look at the previous Q&A, and I have a way for you to sign up. If it gives you trouble when you're trying to create an account, you just have to use a web proxy. So it'll just make it look like you're accessing from Canada or somewhere else other in the world, and then you create your account that way. I don't know why it's doing that. I think they're trying to eliminate a little bit of the competition in the United States, but somebody actually overcame that, and they shared it with me, so I'm telling everybody about it that's been having trouble. But I have the instructions on the previous post in the comments. So let's move on to Facebook ads right here. So Facebook ads, literally my favorite way to roll and build Shopify stores. I'll tell you guys why. It's opinion based. I know some people who don't even bother with Facebook ads, or just focus on Instagram influencers. That's totally cool. Whatever works for you. But Facebook ads, it's simple, right? Just numbers. 2 billion active users a month that you can target. Obviously, depending on your niche and what you're selling, those numbers can get skewed down. It provides you with tons of data. So the Facebook pixel, if you guys don't know what that is, it is literally you can think of it a little bit of a spider web, right? A robotic spider that you see in movies and stuff like that. So the Facebook pixel, the more data that you feed it, the better results it can drive to to your ads, to your campaigns. So it provides you with tons of data. Sorry, I keep getting messages. I'll just put my phone away. But it provides you with tons of data. So Facebook ads gives you all the data that you need. It literally shows you, website clicks, how much it's costing per website click, how much cost per impression, how many link clicks you're getting on your ads. And the better performing the ads, okay, the better that the ads perform, the more that the Facebook pixel works with you to get it towards the right people. So when you're optimizing your Facebook ads, for those of you guys that have been like, experimenting with it, you could set the objectives. Obviously, you set it to the purchases objective because that's the end goal of your campaigns. You're trying to get conversions, purchases. So once you start, once the Facebook pixel starts picking up data on what kind of people are buying, then it'll start to go out there and place the ads on people that are similar to those buyers. Okay? Hope that makes sense. People can share your post to go viral. So on Instagram, when an Instagram influencer puts up a post, the most that they can do is tag a friend. But they can't post it on their timeline to expose it to everybody that they know. Okay, like you can't repost the ad on Instagram, right? You can't repost them. I mean, yeah, you can, but like nobody really reposts, things like that, right? But people do share good offers on Facebook because they want to share with their friends and their family. Like they want to let them know. Because Facebook is so much more personal that they almost feel like unethical when they see like such a good offer that they don't share with their friends and their family. So it really helps posts go viral on Facebook ads, like when people are sharing your posts and commenting and engaging with it, then the Facebook pixel would like push that ad even more, So once it starts picking up traction, it just gets so much easier because the Facebook pixel is working with you and helping you get more buyers. You can launch ads instantly. You don't have to contact anyone. You don't have to depend on anyone. You can keep running it for however long you want. And on top of that, it's always being shown at the top of people's feeds, okay? Because when somebody posts, like on Instagram, when somebody posts a shout out for you, once they put like 3 more posts, once they post like 3 days after, your post is no longer relevant. All right? So what I mean by that is when you're running Instagram ads, sorry guys, excuse me, when you're running Instagram or Facebook ads, your posts are being shown at the top of people's timelines. So you're really just getting people's attentions right off the top. All right? Especially when you get into like retargeting and lookalike audiences and stuff like that. Like you can really keep retargeting people and keep getting in their face, in their space, because the average buyer doesn't really buy until they've seen until they've seen something like 4 or 5 times, right? The first time they see it, they just scroll past it. The third time they see it, or the second time they see it, kind of like, oh yeah, I've seen that before. Third time they see it, like, oh wow, like that's interesting. Let me actually read it. The fourth time they see it, like, okay, cool. Like I've seen this multiple times. This must be real. Like now that offer becomes real to them. So you get insane return on investment on retargeting ads. Like it is absolutely incredible when you start retargeting people and just keep getting in their face with your offers. Especially once they've shown interest and you keep retargeting them, like the return on investment is insane. Also, Facebook ads are really, really scalable. That's why we've been able to do these kind of numbers right here, is because once we find a hot product and, with like that program that I mentioned earlier, which ads work, and, we like nail the target marketing, then we just keep scaling, right? We just keep putting in $2 into our Facebook ads, or keep putting in $1 to our Facebook ads and getting 3 out. Put $1 in, get 3 out. Put $1 in, get 3 out. All right? And then the next day we're like, hey, let's put $2 in, get 6 out. $2, 6 out. All right? And then once we see that still holds true, then we just keep scaling. Like now we're spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a day, actually thousands of dollars a day on Facebook ads. And, that's why our revenue is consistent, because we're able to scale, all right? And you can create lookalike audiences and all that cool stuff. For those of you guys that are in the Passions to Profits Accelerated course, you already know what time it is. I drill real hard on that, on the lookalike audiences. And we're gonna continue to drill hard on that. We're gonna be, talking and covering retargeting, and that's the absolute fun of it, right? That's when your business becomes pretty much on autopilot. Now, let's see if you guys have any questions about the pros. Please make save to the video. Yes, I will do my best. How important is upselling? Okay, let me see. Let me see some good ones. So Facebook ads are cheaper to do than Instagram ads. I mean, that's not really a solid question. I mean, it's not really about which one is cheaper. It's about which one is more effective. And again, that's a little bit of an opinion-based, answer. I personally prefer Facebook ads, but I have buddies that only focus on Instagram ads. And it's just really, that's not really a solid question. Sorry, Nelson. No, still love you, bro. No, it's all love. The thing I haven't done is experiment with real people. I regret that. I'm getting mine for way cheaper. Hey, Samir, is there a way I can start dropshipping in India, having Sony Vax issue out here, or can we not register to do business? I mean, I'm not really sure. I don't see why not, unless I'm not really sure. I believe you can. I mean, all you need is a laptop and some Wi-Fi. So if you're watching this right now, I don't see why you can't build a Shopify business. All you need is some cash, obviously, to run ads and drive traffic, but I don't see why not. You get a smart pixel with Instagram influence ads before jumping to Facebook ads. Wouldn't that be better? So here's the thing, right? When you're feeding your Facebook pixel Instagram data, and then you try to run Facebook ads, that data is not really relevant because you've been driving traffic from a different source. So to answer your question, that wouldn't be better. It might be a little bit deceiving even. You want to focus on Facebook data when you're talking about optimizing your Facebook pixel. How important is upselling and creating lifelong customers? What systems do you have in place to upsell? There's a really, really cool app that we use. It's called One Click Upsell that helps you create upsells, downsells, cross sells, and all that good stuff. It's super, super important. And you need to have upsells because that's how you increase average order value. That's a really good question though. It's midnight here. My boy PB's going to sleep. Peace out, bro. Have you had any scaling issues with the scale you're at? No, not really. How's your solar business going? That's a good question. So for those of you guys that are just tuning in or don't really know me that well, my history, I was doing door-to-door sales for a year, and then about a year and some change ago, I co-founded my own solar company with a couple buddies. But I'm no longer part of that. I did have to quit pretty much to take on e-commerce and really build my online business to the max and scale it with my business partner, Juan, and I. He actually quit today too. Or yesterday, sorry. Juan quit yesterday. So we're just going to go all in on building online businesses. And I mean, honestly, the whole reason why we got into door-to-door sales is because we were looking for money and capital to invest into online businesses. For those of you guys that don't have cash to invest into Facebook ads or Instagram ads, get a job. You need to get a job and then take that money, invest it in influencer ads and Facebook ads. And once you nail it, you find a hot product and you're able to scale, then you can quit your job. Great idea. Okay, so cool to see dude like yourself grinding right now, man. Hell yeah, bro. It's about 9 p.m. here. But shout out to you guys, literally 45 people watching right now. That's amazing. This is a good question. Manual bidding versus automatic bidding when you want to scale big. Honestly, what's worked for me real well is automatic bidding. But manual bidding is real interesting because you can outbid other people if you're in a competitive niche. But if you outbid too high, then you can really mess up your KPIs, your key profit indicators, and your things can fall out of place. So, yeah. So I haven't really split tested before that. I do have a buddy, Alex Samir, if you guys know, the owner of MentorBox. He actually has, because he spends like thousands of dollars on Facebook ads to build his MentorBox business. I actually met him at the Ty Lopez Mastermind last week, and he has a Facebook rep that he works with directly that advise him because he spends so much money on Facebook ads to build his businesses online. So he literally has someone directly like on Facebook advertising support team that he can talk to and like ask him questions. And they said that manual bidding can work well, but automatic works pretty well sometimes too. So it's kind of like you got to split test it. Samir, how many winners do you normally run at once? I'm currently doing 400 to 700 a day with one product and about to launch campaigns for another. How long can I expect this winner to last? That's a good question. So really, like, that comes down to trends. How long do trends last? I mean, who knows? Like, fidget spinners were pretty quick fad, right? If you didn't get in at the right time, you didn't have a tool like which ads work that you can spy on trends and kind of catch trends early, then you would have got in too late and, lost money. But if you caught it like when it was just becoming a trend, you could have rode that bad boy, really scaled up to the next level and capitalized on it. But trends, it all depends what niche, what product, what time of the year. Sometimes products are seasonal, like summer trends and stuff like that. Like, you can only make money on, bikinis and stuff like that during the summertime. And fishing stuff, right? So how long can I expect? But to answer your question, I mean, I would recommend you try to scale past that. Have you tried increasing your ad budget and see like if your revenue stays consistent as well? What main sources do you use? What main sources do you use to find products within your niche? So that's a good question, man. Like I just answered that. Which ads work? Which ads work? Here, I can actually probably just show it to you guys. Okay, so here's which ads work. So if I click like log in, you guys can like sign up for this. I do have a link for you guys below, and if you use the coupon code Samir Chibane right here, you get $25 off a month. It is a little bit expensive, but it's literally made us like thousands of dollars, and it's so worth it. I promise you guys that. So you just hit login right here, and then check this out, guys. So click by sort by keyword, right? Comments, ad seen between, like last 7 days, so we catch trends early. And then I don't really worry about too much about this. Interested in, or this is the best part, right? E-commerce platform. Look at this. You can literally tell this spyware tool to only focus on ads that are driving traffic to Shopify store, all right? And then what we go ahead and do, search mode by keyword, and then we do, let's say, fishing. Check this out, guys. It's going to blow your mind right here. And boom. Okay, ready? So we could see, actually, I don't think I picked the right one. Maybe. Keyword, comments. Actually, sorry. So best engagement is by like shares. Maybe I could do like, let me see. Sometimes you got to play around with the settings. So let's do like last 30 days. And instead of ad seen between, ad post created between. Okay. So let's search and let's see what kind of results we get. If you guys don't have this, I highly recommend you get it. If you guys do use the coupon code Samir Chibane, and use my affiliate link, I have a free training to show you guys how to really capitalize on this and how to really work it to the best capability that it has. So let me see here. Still loading. Okay, while it's doing that, maybe we could just like hop into the cons. All right, so the cons of Facebook ads is that it's really, really easy to lose money if you don't know what you're doing, okay? A lot of people like that reach out and they're like, hey, dude, like, you know, I want to learn how to use Facebook ads. Those, you know, like I tell those people all the time, like it's really, really easy to lose money if you don't know what you're doing when it comes to Facebook ads. Because like Facebook ads is not forgiving at all right? So like if you don't know what you're doing and you invest $100 into Facebook ads, excuse me, and you don't get any sales, like you can't just hit up Facebook ads and be like, hey, so sorry, like blew my last $100 and you know, I'm hoping I get that money back, get like one more shot. Like that's not how it works, right? So once you flush your money away, you blow it, like you don't get any sales, it's gone. And the algorithm is constantly changing. So what I mean by that is like, you know, like for example, like video ads are working the best right now on Facebook. Couple months back, they weren't working really that well, but they changed. Okay, so the algorithm, like the Facebook algorithm, is just like it's literally what it is. It's like a code, a piece of code. The Facebook pixel is also a piece of code that ranks different posts based on the ad copy, the type of ad it is, the type of like placement, the type of device and platform that you're trying to target. It changes the way that they perform. Okay, so like again, video ads are working really, really well right now. So if you ran like a page post, a regular picture ad versus like a video ad, most likely the video ad is gonna work better than the picture ad. But like if we went back like a couple months ago, it wouldn't really be that true, you know, like page posts were still working that well. I mean, they still do. Still make thousands of dollars using page post ads and picture ads, but like video ads do really, really well. Also, like if you post up like some picture or you make a false claim or you know, you put like curse words or something like that when you're using Facebook ads and you're not following the terms and the conditions, then you can get banned and it will shut down your whole Facebook ads campaign. So you really got to be careful with Facebook ads because if you don't know what you're doing, that's what we're telling all of our students in the Passions to Profits Accelerator course that we put out together, to not even bother like running any Facebook ads until they go through the whole, you know, through the whole like Facebook ads segment. All right. Although like people do it anyway, they start experimenting. We really, really recommend that you know, they watch all the training, absorb it, ask some questions and stuff like that, get some clarity on it, and then attempt it. Because if you don't know what you're doing, it can be really, really easy to lose money. But let's go ahead and take a look at it. Some reason it's just not cooperating. But yeah, let's try another keyword here. Maybe we get some. Okay, so let's see baby clothing. Okay, babies. On the advertisement comments. This is annoying. Alright guys, let me refresh this whole thing real quick. Let me see if you guys have any questions as well. Hey Samir, how many winners do you normally... Okay, I already answered that. Do you do affiliate marketing using Instagram ads? I do not. I have a couple buddies who do that. They're absolutely crushing it. How do you do your targeting and audience research? Great question, man. So, audience research, I use the Facebook Audience Insights. Also, which ads work. Really does give some great knowledge. It gives you some really, really good data and a good idea of who to target. But I spend a lot of time on which ads work. Juan and I spend like the majority of our research is done strictly on which ads work right here. So like, I don't know why this thing is like not working right now, cooperating that well. But we spend the majority of our day, like today we literally spend the majority of our day on which ads work, just looking up new products, new things that we want to get into. Just really researching like different niches. What do you recommend for video ads? So you always, hey Jordan, listen, man. I don't know why, but people just don't get this through their head. Only focus on purchase conversions. That is it. Don't be optimizing for, video views or website clicks. Only optimize for purchases, because when you try to optimize for video views, that means you're only trying to get like a shit ton of video views on your videos, not purchases. So what the pixel is gonna do and what the algorithm is gonna do is try to get you video views, not purchases. All right. Like I would take 1,000 video views and 10 sales rather than 10,000 views and 1 sale. Okay? So just focus on purchases. How do you know when to kill an ad or retarget? I ran a fidget ad and made 24 from a $31 investment, but a lot of engagement, buyer intent adds to cart and high conversions. Should I retarget? No. I'll tell you why. Because that's not enough data. Okay? At least until you get 100 buyers, then you can start retargeting. Because you don't want to retarget people who haven't bought, right? I mean, you could definitely try it out. It doesn't hurt to start building like the audience. But if you are getting a lot of engagement, buyer intent adds to cart and higher conversions, there must be something that you can tweak. Like in our P2P Accelerator program, course, or whatever you want to call it, we teach our students how to find where like people are losing interest, whether it be the price, whether it be like the landing page is whack, whether it be that the ad is not the best, like ad copy, something we could change in there, maybe a price point, right? What do you wish you would have done earlier in your life to get to where you are faster? Oh man, that is a great question, Alex. What do I wish I would have done earlier in my life? I wish I would have started investing earlier, okay? And I wish I would have started investing in myself early instead of spending like money on food, going out to eat or like stupid shit. I wish I was buying books and courses and stuff like that earlier, because then I would have literally been at this point in my life like when I was like, 18, 19. Do you use videos from YouTube for Facebook ads? You could, but it is definitely risky. I'm glad you asked that. You followed up with that question. It is definitely risky, man, to use YouTube videos. It could be like, what I recommend people do, and this is actually what we're about to do as well. Once you find a hot product, let's say you're using a YouTube video, and then all of a sudden you realize, wow, this is a hot product, and I'm using somebody else's video. Just order the product. Record your own video, like just copy it, but just like, your own people, your own like video, and then just start, keep running that ad. So do you start using Facebook ad pixel conversions with purchase? Yes. Do you have to work up to purchase pixel? No. So that was a mistake that I made in the beginning, is I thought that I have to optimize for ads to cart, then changing to ads payment info, etc., etc. Just focus on purchases. Trust me. Believe me, just focus on the purchases. Although it's not like exciting, because people get fooled with seeing like a lot of ads to carts. They get excited. They're getting a lot of likes, a lot of like comments, a lot of shares, but they're getting no purchases. But instead, like I would rather choose 10 sales and 100 comments over 1,000 comments and 1 sale. All right. So focus on the purchases. And I really appreciate you guys for staying and watching. Like this is sick. I'm gonna start doing a lot more videos like this, right? A lot more lives on YouTube. How old am I now? I'm 22. How long is your conversion window? I'm curious, when you sell stuff on Shopify and people buy from you, how does it work? Can you use that money to buy more stuff or have to wait a while? So that's where credit comes. Honestly, like my business partner, Juan, my boy, he is a savage when it comes to like moving balances from like credit cards to Shopify, from our PayPal to the bank account, etc., etc. When you start scaling, if you want to start doing revenue like this, like these numbers right here, like you can see why we went from 172 to these kind of numbers, is because we have, huge, like we have credit that we can leverage. All right. So if you don't have any credit built, I highly recommend that you build credit. And if you don't have any right now, then you should definitely start working with credit cards, because it gives you leverage, right? Like when you have a credit card, you can spend $5,000 in ad spend, generate like 20 grand, and product costs you like what, another 5, and then you keep 10. You pay for the product, you paid for the ads, and then you keep the 10, right? Instead of having to use cash. I'll have him do like a segment on that. Somebody said, thank you for everything you do, Samir. I love everything you do and look forward to seeing you at the top. Hey, I really appreciate you guys, man, for tuning in. It's like an hour. It's been like an hour. It's been so fun. And I hope you guys got tons of value. Definitely going to start doing the Q&As on live, on YouTube Live. So please make sure that you guys smash that subscribe button. Get everybody and their mom to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave the comments. Make sure also that you guys grab which ads work using my affiliate link. Please, I would really appreciate it. I'm not big at all into affiliate marketing, but this is honestly, like, I would never recommend a program that doesn't work. But let me actually, so yeah, it's just been giving me trouble right here on the back end. But I would never recommend a program that I don't personally use, or a resource that I don't personally use. So just know that when I am actually like sponsoring something, it's because I truly believe in it, and I would never point you guys in the wrong direction. I think it's because since I'm going live that it's throwing it off right now a little bit. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Perfect. So let's go ahead. Let's end it right here. All right, guys. So check this out. So literally, like, what it's done, I put babies, right? Ad posts created in the last month or so. And look at all the dope baby stuff right here. Now, if I was starting a baby store, I would have no fucking idea where to start. I would just put all different clothes, right? But when I see things like this, like look at this. Look how well this ad right here is working. See, look, the best performing ad, like I said earlier, is a video ad. Look, all the best ones, all these are video ads right here. Video. Like literally all of them for the most part, right? Except this one right here. So I see this right here, and I'm going to click Learn More. And it literally shows you, okay? It literally shows you, when you click on Learn More, look how much information you guys, it provides you with. Okay, if you don't have this tool, I can almost guarantee you that someone with this tool right here, which ads work, versus someone that doesn't, will absolutely crush him. The person who has this tool or tools like these right here will dominate any person that does not have a spyware tool like this right here. It shows you the landing page. Okay, or sorry, let's click this. Takes you, literally shows you their website, what it looks like. Okay, boom. You can see what their landing page looks like. You can see the description, like all this cool stuff right here, you know. You can see their targeting. Okay, these guys are probably, they're just running like lookalike audiences right here, you know. So they're just focused on lookalike audiences. You can see how social engagement, you know. So this is really cool stuff, guys. Highly recommend you grab this tool if you haven't. If you do want to grab it, make sure you use Samir Chibane coupon code. It's going to save you $25. Absolutely huge. And then just message me right after you grab it, and I'll send over that free training for you guys as well. All right. So it's been a pleasure. Let me see if there's any more questions. I wish I could stay here all night. This is pretty dope. How do you start your ad campaigns out? Yep, $5 a day. Save this video. Love this, bro. No doubt. Okay, somebody said I have to run. Thank you so much for tuning in. Jordan, I'm 18, fresh out of high school. No job or experience. What's the best advice? Get a job because you need capital to invest. Agreed with the credit card, but Dave Ramsey. I mean, I know about Dave Ramsey, but like, this is good debt. There's a difference between bad debt and good debt. Good debt is when you know what you're doing, right? So I'm not telling you to spend $1,000 in ad spend on your credit card if you don't know, like, if you don't know you have a hot product or a scalable product or actually a profitable product, right? You only use credit when you know that it's going to generate you this X amounts of sales, X amount of revenue, and you know you could pay it off. Biggest mistake when you see with new Shopify stores, they all try to sell the same thing. Nobody knows. Everybody sells what they see other people selling and other people crushing, but nobody's really staying on top of trends and catching them early enough. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, man. My tongue or my mouth is starting to hurt. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you in the next Q&A. Thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe.